fact, we've been conducting regularly the author interactions since July 2020. And it has, thanks to everyone who's been participating regularly, it's been a great success for all of us. And I am Neeta Aneja, and I'm the founder of Trends, which is the Forum for Art, Cultural, Social, and Cultural Experiences. With me is Shreya. She is, in fact, in her fifth year architecture and also a spoken word poetess. Today, I'm very happy that even Able Charities, this is a charity that I've been supporting from the last 10 years, is with us in this program. And I have a lot of children from Able Youth volunteership that we run in Able today. And at the same time, I must really thank Mr. Atul Kulkarni for all the support that he's given us in connecting us and Vinayak today. And I'm very, very happy to introduce Mr. Vinayak Sapre today.
Thank you so much for having me here, Neeta and Shreya both.
Thank you. So I am very, very happy to have you today with us, Vinayak. And to briefly introduce you, I must tell everyone that Vinayak is an eminent author of two very, very interesting books, Dohanomics and the Investment Sutra book with Birbal and Tenali. And Vinayak is a financial coach, he's an author, he's a blogger, and he's a public speaker who empowers financial advisors and retail investors all over India with his knowledge. And he's been really teaching us all about successful investment habits. And he's also been talking and he's putting a lot of stress on starting early as far as your investments are concerned. So I'm sure it'll be a beautiful session with Vinayak today. And in fact, he's also been having a lot of workshops like Paise Ki Pathshala, Investor Ki Baat, Kabir Ke Saath. So very, very interesting things are coming up today. So welcome once again, Vinayak, and we get started with our conversation now.
So I think to start with, I and a lot of others in the meeting are very keen to know about your mission to spread financial literacy to 50 lakh Indians that you have started. Please tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, thanks Shreya asking this question in the beginning itself. Very close to my heart, this mission is. Reason being very simple, most of the mission we find when people are working on, either it is on for orphanage, for Vridhashram or other things. But there is something which actually people tend to ignore in a big way. And I think this is the time to look into it, because it is hard-earned money, people's hard-earned money, which should be nurtured in a way that it should come handy for them in the sunset years. And typically, people have been ignoring it for a very long time. And for the reason behind that is उसकी ज़रूरत शायद लोगों को महसूस नहीं हुई पहले. But I think this is my way of giving back to the society, that when I realized that in the last 25 years or so, the spending pattern of the country has changed drastically, right? I mean, the way you spend and the way Neetaji used to spend in your days is entirely different. And so, for example, when people say, अच्छा तो मुझे क्यों करने की ज़रूरत है? My father never did this financial planning or anything of this sort. Reason being, the spending pattern has changed, but the saving pattern more or less has remained the same. People are still following the old path. However, I keep talking about one thing, which is lifestyle inflation, right? And it is continuously making big dent in our pocket, and which we do not realize. And to beat that lifestyle inflation, we need to start investing as early as possible. And that's where I think it is very, very important that people should be made literate. Reason being, हमारे textbook में there is no lesson. We don't learn these lessons in our classrooms, and these are very commonsensical in nature. And if I can able to share these ideas to 50 lakh people, I think मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि मैं आराम से इस संसार से जा सकता हूँ. और दूसरी चीज ये है कि why it's important to know about it, financial literacy, because the retirement years जो हैं वो बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. So working years are coming down and the retirement years are going up thanks to medical advancement. And that's why people need to start as early as possible so that they can have financial freedom as early as possible and will have a happy life. That's the idea of spreading financial literacy.
I think I agree. This is very important because specifically in our colleges in India, we are not taught and we are not prepared before we are, thrown into the real life. And now suddenly the patterns have also changed. So a
Yeah.
lot of it cannot directly be learned from our parents as well. So I think that's
Very
a
true.
very noble initiative that you have started.
Thank you so much.
So, Dohanomics, coming to your book, is a collection of 40 gems from Sant Kabir and Rahim.
Yeah.
You have studied their ancient wisdom and you have applied it, to behavioral aspects of investing. Please tell us a little bit about your book and what inspired you to write it.
Well, this is my 21st year now in financial industry, and what I realize that so these are the financial players. Say, for example, mutual fund or insurance or banks. These are the guys who try to spread financial literacy in their own way, right? And sometimes they may have their vested interest also to push the product. Leave that aside for a while. But important thing which was missing, I believe, was all these concepts of financial planning or financial independence, for that matter. All these concepts, it came from Western world. So, and I realized whilst working that we talk too much of English. So when I'm saying English, it means the language which people do not understand, which they cannot relate to. So I thought I need to de-jargonize it. And the best way of de-jargonizing it was that I need to do Indianization of personal finance lessons. And what best if it comes through people who have given us life lessons through their dohas, whether it is Kabir or Rahim or other poets as well. Having said that, जिंदगी में हम जो काम करते हैं, जो लाइफ लेसन हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं, काफी हद तक वही life lessons we need to apply in our investing as well, right? So in fact, there are two guys who got two people who got Nobel Prize in behavioral finance. One is Daniel Kahneman and the other one is Richard Thaler. Unfortunately, इंडिया में हम बहुत ज्यादा behavioral finance के बारे में पढ़ते नहीं हैं. तो इनका एक रिसर्च बताता है कि अगर आपको एक सक्सेसफुल इन्वेस्टर बनना है, then in any successful investment, 84% is attributed by your behavior with money. Now, if I have to explain it in simple way, you know what is the Sensex level today, BSE Sensex level? So it is at around 40,000. Aji it crossed 40,000, right? And it started in 1979-80 at 100. So Sensex became 400 times. It grew 400 times over 40 years from 1980 to 2020, right? But most of the people on the ground have lost money. So something which became 40,000 from 100, but most of the people have lost money. Sounds very ironical, isn't it? The reason being their behavior with their money. सेंसेक्स बेचारा 100 का 40,000 हो गया, उसने कुछ भी आपका बिगाड़ा नहीं. That's the reason I recite one दोहा on this. Is कबीरा खड़ा बाजार में मांगे सबकी खैर. तो कबीरा यहाँ पे आप समझ लीजिए सेंसेक्स है. कबीरा बड़ा खड़ा बाजार में मांगे सबकी खैर, ना काहू से दोस्ती ना काहू से बैर. तो वो अपनी चाल चलता जा रहा है. Now it's your behavior which will decide whether you will make money or lose money. And that's why I thought I should simplify these things. I need to do Indianization of personal finance lessons. And the two names which came to my mind were Kabir and Rahim. I read more than 4,000 dohas. And out of those 4,000 dohas, 40 are in the book, which I found relevant to investing habits. And that's how I came with the idea of Dohanomics.
I think that's very important. And whenever I've talked about financial literacy with anyone, they've always been wary of the fact that how do they learn it? And simplifying it in such a Indian manner and putting it out for the audience, I think that is very interesting. And I'm sure a lot of people after this interaction would want to go back and buy your book and read it, definitely.
Thank you so much.
So in one of your lectures, I think I was hearing how you were talking about, financial lives can become better if we are more sensitive to our, own unique needs and we pay more attention to our environment. So what exactly do you mean by that?
Well, simple is difficult, right? So people love to, when it comes to investing, people love to complicate things first. Uh, and their behavior in normal life vis-a-vis investing life is entirely different. I mean, they behave contradictory. So, for example, I'll just give you one example. When you go to buy a vegetable, right, to vegetable market, what you do, you negotiate with the guy.
Yes.
If say potato is 40 rupees per kg, you will ask for भैया 35 का दे दो, भैया 34 का दे दो. हाँ, आप फ्रिज खरीदने जाते हो तो आप 1000 जगह दुकानों पे रिसर्च करते हो. You talk to 10 different friends, right? And you try to negotiate to bring down the price. But when it comes to investing, you will find maximum number of people coming in when the prices are high.
Very hard truth.
When the prices are high. Or many times I have come across that if I give you a simple product, you won't like it. I say, अच्छा ये तो सारे लोग खरीदते हैं, why should I buy it? Give me something which is very exclusive in nature, no matter whether you understand it or not. So more complicated the product I'll give you, you will get uh, uh, impressed by that. So what I say that rather than getting impressed by the product, look the simplicity of the product. And for that, a very important thing which everyone should keep in mind is identify your why. Okay, so identify your why, WHY. So आमतौर पे हमारे लाइफ में 3 क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, what, how and why, especially whilst investing. You just reverse the order. When you reverse the order, you will realize that if your why is clear, then only you will go for what to do. People answer their what first, and then if the answer goes, if the decision goes wrong, they try to justify the why. अरे उसने ऐसा बोला था ना, इसलिए मैंने ऐसा किया, है ना? ऐसा कितनी बार होता होगा? So, but if you identify your why first, that why I am doing it, it's very simple. It's like your journey. Investing is also like a journey. So you identify that why I'm going to hills, why I'm going to beaches, and then you decide कि मुझे और क्या-क्या चीजें करनी है. मेरा मुझे ट्रेन से जाना है कि मुझे प्लेन से जाना है, तो वो हाउ क्लियर हो गया. फिर मुझे कैसे कपड़े ले जाने हैं, बीच के लिए कैसे ले जाने हैं और हिल स्टेशन के लिए कैसे ले जाने. बट बिफोर ऑल दिस यू आइडेंटिफाई योर व्हाई. व्हाई का आंसर आने के बाद आप ये सारी चीजें करते हो. इन्वेस्टिंग में हम उल्टा कर देते हैं. So you keep it simple and your life would be much better, and you will have less complications in life. So इसका एक सीधा आंसर अगर मैं दूं, identify your needs and wants. If you can differentiate between need and want. So for example, to sit in front of the camera, I need to wear a jacket. It's a need, right? But brand, whether it is Fab India or local, it's a want.
That's true.
Right? So identify your need and want, and your answers will be, you will get the answers.
I think identifying the why of the question and of the answer would help us define our motivation.
It will solve 90% of your problem.
And talking about motivation, what was the first thing that got you inspired to write a book, write these books? Did it start just to spread financial literacy? What was the first step? How did it all come together?
Well, it triggered in 2008 January when an IPO came and people were jumping on each other to invest. Okay, and as I told you, when unlike normal life, when the stock market goes up, everybody wants to jump in, right? And that was the time in year 2008 January when it was at its peak and everybody and his cousin wanted to invest. And I have seen that people they took loan to invest. Okay, and they burned their fingers like anything. I mean, in my life, I have so far, I mean, till 2008, I had not seen this kind of crash. From I mean, market crashed 62% in 9 months period. So somebody who wanted to make quick money, uh, I mean, forcibly he became long-term investor,
Yes.
right? And that's where I thought it is high time. And best of the best guys who invested. I mean, there, if you see their educational qualification, you will say, "Arey, how can he or she can make such a decision, right?" But it's the greed and lack of literacy, financial literacy, lack of understanding of the market, uh, which in fact triggered, and it was there in my mind that I need to do something about it. And that's where the idea of simplifying the personal finance concept came in. We keep talking about Warren Buffett, we keep talking about Charlie Munger and Peter Lynch and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure you sitting in Delhi, you cannot identify yourself with these people. Think about someone who is sitting in Varanasi or in Patna or in Jaunpur, Gazipur, how he or she can identify themselves with these guys. So that's why I thought I need to Indianize it. I need to de-jargonize all these lessons, and I need to spread the message so that people can do justice with their hard-earned money.
Absolutely. I'm totally convinced about your unique concept. I think somebody has not unmuted their phones.
No, I think everybody is on.
Yeah. Okay. Vinayak, a lot of youngsters today in the room. I mean, there are a lot of millennials. I mean, one of the very, very important questions which really came up in the forms was, I mean, they really wanted to know about habits for creating wealth and how to start investing early in their lives. I mean, this is very, very important for them. So a word coming from you, they'll really be happy.
Okay. Thank you so much for asking this question. Shubhasya Shighram. Or if somebody asks me, when should I start? I answer as of yesterday. Reason is very simple. And now that I have taken this name, Warren Buffett, he started investing at the age of 11. Before this program which we started, I was talking about my 10-year-old guy, 10-year-old boy, how well aware of investing he is. So you need to start as early as possible. So somebody who even in say in his teens, okay, और आपको अगर 5,000 या 2,000 3,000 रुपए भी पॉकेट मनी मिलता है, if you can spare say 200 rupees, you can keep 200 rupees aside and start investing in say bank RD. I'm not asking you to start सीधा in systematic investment plan of mutual funds. I'm saying you start with 200 rupees of RD. It's all about inculcating habit of savings. That is the first step. And why I said that as of yesterday, so there is famous दोहा of Kabir, and हमने उसका बहुत मजाक बना दिया है बचपन में कि काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पल में परलय होएगी, बहुरी करेगा कब. So you need to start as early as possible. Reason is very simple. You all have learned this formula in the standard, I think 6th or 7th, power of compounding, right? And what plays biggest role in that, जब आपका मिश्र धन या compounding interest जो आता है, is the n, which is the number of years, right? The time, PV 1 plus R raised to the power n. So if you want to see that exponential growth in your investment, you need to start early and you need to give time, maximum time to maximize your future value. So now, Shreya, if you allow me, I can ask you a question.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. You got a little scared.
Okay. So it's very simple. If I give you 1 rupee today, right? If I give you 1 rupee today, 2 rupees tomorrow, 3 rupees and 4 rupees next day. So every next day I'm giving you double the money.
Yes.
Okay, from the previous day. Any idea on 31st day? on 31st day how much money I'll end up giving you?
I don't know. We'll have to calculate.
You just guess. I mean, जितना आप wild guess कर सकते हो. On 31st day, let me help you. I will end up giving you on 31st day. I'm again telling you, approximately 106 crores.
Because of the power of compounding.
This is the power of compounding.
Oh my God. I think you start investing already. So I start giving her 1 rupee daily.
You have to double it also. You can't just give me 1 rupee.
Okay.
So that's why people need to start as early as possible. Secondly, on a serious note, why they need to start early, and that's where the difference of opinion comes into play. So, for example, the kind of family I am born and brought up, मेरी जहाँ upbringing हुई है, talking money used to be sin, right? Because I come from a family of, you can say, academicians, and तो पैसे की बात करना ये था, लेकिन sin माना जाता था. आज के लिए क्यों जरूरी है? Because one is people will not get pension,
Yes.
right? Two, thanks to digitalization, or a lot of people, a lot of jobs are getting redundant. They are becoming redundant, and 50 could be new retirement age. Because of the stress level, people may not be willing to work till 60, or they will not be allowed to work till 60. I mean, look at what happened in the last 6 months or so. There have been so many job losses, and before that also people were losing jobs because of the digitalization, or the जो मशीनीकरण हम जिसको बोलते हैं. So that's the reason you need to start as early as possible, and thanks to medical advancement, your work retirement life will increase, because the जो age है आमतौर पे average age जो Indians की वो बढ़ती जा रही है.
Very true.
What are your personal experiences on financial freedom? I mean, yes, we understand that we need to start investing early. So from your own experience, what is the time one should really get into the mode of being financially, have financial freedom?
Yeah, actually, if I should have asked this question on the chat box, but typically, what is the most important planning when it comes to investing? So there are, I mean, आप अगर आपके यहाँ जो भी एडवाइजर आते होंगे, आप टीवी पे देखते होंगे, न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ते होंगे, तो लोग कहते हैं एजुकेशन प्लान, रिटायरमेंट प्लान, marriage plan, vacation plan, and all these stuff, right? What is the most important plan in this? Is the retirement plan. I tell you why. For all other plans, you get loans.
Okay.
आपको एजुकेशन का लोन मिल जाता है, शादी का मिल जाता है, कार का मिल जाता है, पर्सनल लोन मिल जाता है. रिटायरमेंट के लिए देयर इज नो लोन, right? But when if I tell this to Shreya, that Shreya, you must start planning for your retirement, she'll say, अरे अभी तो मुझे एज बताने वाली भी एज नहीं हुई है, and why you are asking me to do the retirement planning, right? So मैंने उसको थोड़ा tweak कर दिया, because retirement is a very negative word, negative term, right? The moment I say that I talk about any retired person, हमारे जहन में ना एक तस्वीर से उभरती है कि somebody who is in his 60s, वो स्कूल बस पे अपने नाती पोतों को छोड़ने जा रहे हैं, या दूध लेने जा रहे हैं, पार्क में जा रहे हैं, और वो लाफ्टर क्लब जाके वापस आ जाते हैं. So life is very boring. So I just tweaked it and I said, plan for your financial freedom. So चाह मिट्टी, what is financial freedom? अब लोगों को ये समझ में नहीं आता है कि financial freedom है क्या. So financial freedom को मैं एक दोहे से समझाता हूँ कि चाह मिटी चिंता मिटी, चाह मिटी चिंता मिटी, मनवा बेपरवाह.
Yes.
Stage where actually you can rule your life. You can live your life as per your will, as per आप अपनी मर्जी से अपनी लाइफ जी सकते हैं. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम होने के बाद आप काम मत करिए, लेकिन आप सोचिए कि वो अवस्था जहां आप अपनी मर्जी से जो काम कर सकते हैं. So I give my own example. I became financially free at the age of 37. Right? Today I am sitting in front of you. I do these programs which are free of cost to spread financial literacy. But it doesn't mean that I'm not working. I am working also. But as per my wish, I work 3 or 4 days a week. That's about it, which is sufficient enough to run my household. And at the same time, I write, I do public speaking. तो मैं अपने दिल के काम भी कर रहा हूँ, किताबें भी लिख रहा हूँ, सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ. तो दिस इज फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम. रिटायरमेंट को अगर मैं दोहे से कहूँ कि खर्च बढ़े उद्यम घटे, क्योंकि पेंशन तो मिलेगी नहीं और खर्चा बढ़ा हुआ है. सोशलाइजिंग जैसे नीता जी, आपके फादर ने कभी सोशलाइजिंग उतनी नहीं की होगी जितनी आप कर रहे हो, राइट? तो उस वजह से खर्चे भी बढ़ रहे हैं. तो खर्च बढ़े उद्यम घटे, नृपति निठुर मन की, नृपति मतलब राजा. तो आपकी स्थिति एक ऐसे, अगर आपने रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग नहीं किया तो आपकी स्थिति उस राजा जैसी हो जाती है. मतलब आपका मन निष्ठुर हो जाता है, क्योंकि जिसका खर्चा बढ़ गया है और कमाई कम हो गई है. कहूँ रहीम कैसे जिए थोड़े जल की मीन. तो उस आदमी की स्थिति वैसी हो जाती है जैसे जो मछली होती है ना, मीन मतलब मछली, उसको कम पानी में तैरने को मिले तो उसको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. तो वो बेचारी ना जीती है ना मरती है. मछली को गहरे पानी में तैरना अच्छा लगता है. सिमिलरली, anyone, if he or she is asked to compromise on life, they don't like it. And that's the reason you need to start investing, or you need to start working towards your financial freedom.
Having said that, there are two questions from our side, and then we go in for interactive round. What are the common investing mistakes that people make?
Okay, I don't think you would be able to ask the second one because it will take some time. Please allow me, because it's very important question you have asked.
Yeah.
So the common mistakes, I already covered that herd mentality, that people start jumping on each other to invest, right? Because they see that अरे यहाँ पे तो बहुत पैसा बनने वाला है. तो एक दोहा है कबीर का कि वो कहते हैं, मूड़ मुड़ाए हरि मिले, हर कोई लेव मुड़ाए. And most of the time when people have followed herd in investing, they have burnt their hands.
Yeah.
Okay, you will always find कि सब लोगों ने धुआंधार पैसा डाला और बाजार नीचे गिर गया, या जिसको पैसा दिया वो भाग गया. तो मूड़ मुड़ाए हरि मिले, हर कोई लेव मुड़ाए, बार बार के मूड से भेड़ न बैकुंठ जाए. कि अगर बाल मुड़ाने से, वो कहते हैं कि बाल मुड़ाने से अगर भगवान मिल जाते तो सबको बाल मुड़ा लेने चाहिए. लेकिन जो भेड़ है, जिसको हम भेड़ चाल कहते हैं हिंदी में, कि अगर वो भेड़ के भी हर साल बाल मुड़ाए जाते हैं, मतलब उसका वूल निकाला जाता है, तो क्या उसको मोक्ष मिलता है? बैकुंठ मतलब मोक्ष. तो क्या उसको मोक्ष मिलता है? तो उसका उत्तर है नहीं. Similarly, if you are following the herd in investing, you will end up losing money, or you will end up burning the hands. Then people fall to tall claims. सच्चे का बोलबाला इन्वेस्टिंग के मामले में या फाइनेंस के मामले में झूठे का बोलबाला थोड़ा ज्यादा होता है. So if I tell Shreya that Shreya, I can do your financial planning and you need 10% return, okay, every year. I mean, over a period of time, 10% is good enough. And someone comes and says, "Arey, Vinayak Sapre is talking about 10% over 10 years. I can generate 50% return in 6 months' time." Of course, Shreya will go for it, right? And that's how people fall prey to tall claims. Kabir says, सांचे कोई न पति जई, झूठे जगपति आए. इसलिए मेरे जैसे लोगों को ना बड़ी मशक्कत करनी पड़ती है फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी को फैलाने में, because it's very boring, right? There is no excitement in this. तो सांचे कोई न पति जई, झूठे जगपति आए, गली गली गोरस फिरे, मदिरा बैठी बिकाए. कि लोगों को झूठी बात, जो छलावा बात करते हैं, उनमें बड़ा मजा आता है. सच्चे आदमी की बात में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं होता. जिस तरह से कि शराब अपने बैठे बैठे बिक जाती है और दूध को बिकने के लिए गली गली घूमना पड़ता है. और आप देखिए, मैं मशक्कत कर रहा हूँ 50 लाख लोगों तक पहुंचने के लिए, इतना सर फोड़ रहा हूँ स्कूलों में जा रहा हूँ, कहीं कहीं कर रहा हूँ. लेकिन मुझे मालूम है कि रास्ता कठिन है, लेकिन ठीक है, मैंने वो रास्ता अख्तियार किया हुआ है. और लास्टली मैंने बताया, पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग हमने डिस्कस कर लिया कि वो उसका महत्व नहीं समझते हैं. और एक चीज जो है वो है कि लोगों को परसेंटेज और एब्सोल्यूट में फर्क समझ में नहीं आता. अभी अगर मैं जैसे आपको बोलूं कि श्रेया, आप 1 लाख रुपए हर साल इन्वेस्ट करो अगले 20 साल तक, ओके, तो आपने 20 लाख रुपए इन्वेस्ट किए, आपको ना 40 लाख रुपए मिलेंगे, 40 लाख। और नीता जी आपको आके बोलेंगे अरे श्रेया 1 लाख रुपए हर साल डालो, तुम्हें 8% रिटर्न मिलेगा। In all likelihood you will go with me because I said 40 lakh rupees. Okay, because I am talking in absolute number. If you calculate it in percentage terms, it will be 6.7%. 6.75% रिटर्न होगा। और 8% के हिसाब से अगर आप इन्वेस्ट करोगे तो वो आपका 45,76,000 होगा। So the difference will be 5,76,000. But your mind either understands percentage or understands absolute number. Ideally, as an investor, you should look at both. तब जाके आपको पता चलेगा।
Very true. One last thing, because you've been reciting such beautiful duas and they're making so much of sense to the entire investment rigmarole. We really want to know, you've often talked about role of patience and discipline in wealth creation. So can you please explain it by way of one doha? How would you like to?
Sure. Power of compounding can work for you only and only if you have patience and discipline. Because it takes time. When I'm saying power of compounding will work for you, मैंने आपको शुरू में ही बोला आपका N बड़ा होना चाहिए. N मतलब time, right? और अगर N बड़ा होना चाहिए मतलब आपको patience चाहिए. Somebody said कि everyone is interested in instant gratification, instant results. That's where people make mistake. मैं ज़्यादा बात नहीं करूँगा इस पे. एक मैशमेलो टेस्ट करके है, YouTube पे आप चेक करिएगा. तो उस पे आपको ये पता चलेगा इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन क्यों नहीं करना चाहिए. सो एनीवे, कमिंग बैक टू द पेशेंस एंड डिसिप्लिन, कबीर जो कहते हैं काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब. और हम लोग भी भगवान वही कबीर कहते हैं धैर्य और अनुशासन रखो. और हम भी भगवान के सामने हाथ जोड़ के कहते हैं जब कोई मुश्किल आती है कि भगवान मुझे धैर्य दो, लेकिन थोड़ा जल्दी करो. हाँ. कबीर कहते हैं धीरे धीरे रे मना, धीरे सब कुछ होए. धीरे धीरे रे मना, धीरे सब कुछ होए. माली सींचे 100 घड़ा, ऋतु आए फल होए. सो द कंटिन्यूटी इज इंपॉर्टेंट. धीरे धीरे रोज थोड़ा थोड़ा करके आप, या हर महीने थोड़ा थोड़ा आप इन्वेस्ट करो ओवर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड. एंड यू नीड टू हैव पेशेंस. यू नीड टू हैव पेशेंस दैट आपको पता चलेगा कि पहले 5 साल 6 साल 7 साल तक पैसा बना ही नहीं. ये भी हो सकता है. चाइनीज बैम्बू की स्टोरी आपको मालूम होगी. पहले 4 साल तक उसमें कुछ भी नहीं दिखता, 4 साल 5 साल तक, और फिर अचानक 160 फीट ऊंचा 12-16 हफ्ते में पेड़ हो जाता है. राइट. तो इसी तरह से पेशेंस की जरूरत है. तो रहीम का एक ये दोहा है कि रहीमन चुप बैठिए देखी दिनन के फेर. मतलब आपको जो पेशेंस रखने की जरूरत है. पहले मैंने आपको डिसिप्लिन बोला कि रेगुलर इन्वेस्टिंग करिए, एंड पेशेंस. तो रहीमन चुप बैठिए देखी दिनन के फेर, जब नीके दिन आई हैं बनत न लगी है देर. यानी शांत बैठो. इट मे टेक मच लॉन्गर टाइम देन यू कैन थिंक ऑफ. जब नीके दिन, नीके मतलब अच्छे, तो जब अच्छे दिन आएंगे तो समय बदलते देर नहीं लगेगी. So this is the crux of story, that if you want to create serious wealth over a longer period of time, and if you want to reap the benefit of power of compounding, you need to have patience and discipline.
Very, very well said, Vinayak. I think very important tips you've given today to everyone present in the room. And we'll now come to the interactive session. Before that, Shreya, would you like to talk about the quiz that we have right now?
Yes, so thank you so much, sir. You've lended us 2 books.
And the winners get to win your autographed books.
Yes.
That is the best part about it.
I'll just go ahead and ask the question. So kindly reply to me, host only. Where did Sant Kabir Das breathed his last? So what was the location where he spent his final days? Okay, we have already got the answer. That was very fast. Nice. I think we can have one interactive round.
Okay. So we start with Pranav. Pranav, incidentally, Vinayak, he's a third family entrepreneur. In fact, he's been guiding over 500 plus millennials on personal finance. He's a young chap and he'd like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Yes, Pranav. Please unmute yourself. Pranav Vashisht. Yes, Pranav.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Amazing session.
Thank you so much.
And my question to you would be, कि मतलब how did you relate all the findings जो हमारे ट्रेडिशन के अंदर लाई करते हैं जो ये दोहे हैं और फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी को, बिकॉज दिस इज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट में सबसे पहली बार यहाँ पे सुनो, मेरे को इससे पहले पता नहीं था यू हैड these books available. How did it click you to connect these dots?
So, Pranav, it was very simple for me. Reason being, I am born and brought up in Banaras. Okay, and Kabir was also born in Banaras. So, since I was looking for Indianizing the concepts of personal finance, I thought the life lessons which are given by Kabir should be applied in personal finance, so that if और ये चीजें हमको कबीर के दोहे भूलते नहीं हैं. दोहे जो हमने बचपन में सुने, कहानियां सुनी, वो भूलती नहीं है. अकबर बीरबल की कहानियां भूलती नहीं है. तो if I can bring these ideas into investing, that will fly and that will work for the investors. And that's the reason I thought I should start doing the Indianization of personal finance through Duhas of Kabir and
Right. Thank you.
By the way, since if you are an advisor, I do a session called Advisor की बात कबीर के साथ also.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I'm not an advisor.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's guiding.
I'm just spreading financial literacy in my own small community, which is known as the Millennials on Money.
Okay, that's great.
So we share the same goal of spreading financial literacy.
That's great. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'd like to unmute Mukund Gupta. He's a businessman in steel. Mukund, can you unmute yourself, please? Yes. Hi, Mukund.
Hello.
Hi, Mukund.
Hi.
So your question, please.
What I would like to ask you is, so you talk about investing, but is it better to invest in the in the Sensex or in like foreign investment markets like the US market or the London Stock Exchange or the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which is more stable, like like for an average investor, like an average person who can invest?
Okay, Mukund, there is something called diversification, that you should invest across different markets or across different asset classes depending on your goals, your investment goals. So as I said, identify your why first. If your why is clear, and if you're sit with your advisor, he or she can guide you better, that whether you should invest in Indian markets or in only in foreign markets. Ideally, you should invest across all markets or across all asset classes, if not market, asset classes.
Okay.
So a bank FD or a short-term debt fund is equally important as any equity asset class or a real estate or gold. But don't get fixated with any asset class.
Okay. So don't keep all my eggs in one basket.
Yes, you should not keep all eggs in one basket. Correct.
Thank you.
There is a very important question from Aruna ma'am. She's a principal of Shalom Residency, Shalom International School, and she's also an author. Aruna ma'am, I'd like to unmute you, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Don't call me sir.
Sir, Adat hai. Because giving respect and taking respect is what we have to teach, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would like to ask you one question. Most of our women folk,
yeah,
they don't know or they don't have much of financial freedom with them, right? So
yes.
I would like to hear a few suggestions from you. How can women also become financially independent or do something for themselves?
Yeah.
because ours is a patriarchal society, you know.
Yeah. So thank you so much for asking this question. I was actually waiting for this question that somebody will ask me this. Uh, in fact, contrary to the belief that males are better investors, okay, actually that is not the case.
I know that females are very good in savings,
They are good in
but
savings, but
investing,
if you allow them, okay, or rather than saying that if you allow them, I would say that this is my own experience that generally female of the house, she does not participate in any discussion, and it is perceived that अरे पैसे की बात तो ना हस्बैंड को ही समझ में आती है. मजे की बात यह है कि एक ही माँ के पेट से दोनों हुए हैं. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि वो दूसरे ग्रह से आया हुआ है या
even if the female
का
is doing
क्लास
very
करके आया
well,
है. लेकिन एक लोगों को एक गलतफहमी ये है कि और इस तरह से दिमाग में भी डाली हुई है कि अच्छा तुमको गोल्ड लेना है ना तो तुम बात करो, अदरवाइज बात मत करो. But the fact is, in today's environment, it is very, very important. Forget about whether you are taking the decision or not, whether you are the main decision maker or not. But first of all, you need to have an idea what is happening with the money. Okay, so I'm not asking you to fight with the husband. What I'm saying is you need to have an idea. Reason is very simple. Uh, Today, most of us, we live in nuclear family, right? And if the lady is not aware, and God forbid if anything goes wrong with the husband, then the lady is left to the mercy of people who are around her, and they may take undue advantage of such situation. In fact, today morning I was walking and I saw that somebody was running in the park in the ground, and he collapsed and he died on the spot. I don't know who was he because he was not carrying any mobile or anything of that sort. We called the police and police took him. What I'm trying to say, if that guy's wife is not aware of the money he has invested, आज उसको तो परेशानी में वो आ जाएगी. तो डिसीजन लेने की तो बात पहले की है, पहले आप इन्फॉर्म करिए एक दूसरे को. both the husband and wife, they should be on one page, on the same page. And secondly, then you start discussing the wife will have to take initiative. I'm sorry to say this, but there I have seen a lot of reluctancy from the wife's end that she says नहीं मुझे नहीं समझता है. But if the female of the house, the lady of the house
I think even I am one of them.
needs to come out of that comfort zone, you know, and try to understand that what is happening. I think half the job will be done there
Will be
itself,
done,
and
yeah.
then once you start understanding this, you will start participating in the communication, in the conversation also. So I make it a point that whenever I discuss, whenever I take any new client or I discuss, it should happen in front of the wife also.
Right. Can I have the privilege to ask one more?
Sure,
Sure,
sure.
ma'am.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Thank you. Sir, I want to know how can we give this knowledge to the children? I think from there we need to begin everything,
Yes, yes,
because my mind always works in that direction only.
yeah.
So the
So,
children, I think, have to be told about financial aspects much earlier than they actually reach the stage of financial independence.
Exactly. Thank you again for asking this question. I was about to pitch my Paise Ki Pathshala to you, and then I thought that Shreya should not stop me that you are trying to promote your Paise Ki Pathshala. But the whole idea of starting Paise Ki Pathshala, ma'am, was that हम कहते हैं 18 साल की उम्र में बच्चा पैन कार्ड यूज कर सकता है, बैंक अकाउंट यूज कर सकता है, गाड़ी चला सकता है, हाँ, और तो और एमपी एमएलए भी इलेक्ट कर सकता है. उसको इतनी समझ होती है ऐसा हमें लगता है. तो फिर उसको पैसे की समझ होना जरूरी नहीं है.
Absolutely.
Right? And these are the basic lessons which I try to tell the kids that when they are in their teenage or young adults. So the program is meant for the kids who are in the age group of 16 to 22. That once one is they will start respecting their their parents' hard-earned money, and two is when they start earning, they will know that how to they'll know the basics, so they will minimize the mistakes. See, there are two ways of becoming wealthy, or there are two ways of making money. One is if all your calls go right, which is next to impossible. I mean, you cannot buy invest at the best time. ऐसा भी नहीं होगा कि FD करने के बाद आपको best FD का return मिले, right? But what you can do, which is in your control, is you minimize your mistakes. So if you minimize your mistakes, your return would be, I mean, you will become happy investor. So
There is again a saying, no pound saved is pound earned.
yeah. So if we inculcate these things at early age, the probability of them going wrong is very less, and that's how they can become a diligent investor.
So
So
that's
if you
very
give me a
good.
chance, I would love to do a session with your school.
Sure, sir. Most welcome. I would love to have you any
Finally,
day.
मैंने pitch कर दिया.
Thank you so much.
With
Thank
so
you.
much of good voluntary work you've been doing, I think it should reach out to all the
As
schools,
many
I'm
as
sure.
possible.
Yes. Now we have Mr. Atul Kulkarni. In fact, he's the one who connected Vinayak to us, and we'd like to. He's the member board of governors, IIM Shillong. Atulji.
Yeah, actually, Vinayak, I'm listening to the session. Always pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'm not putting the video on because I'm actually driving.
Okay.
So, no, my this thing is a little bit different. I'm not going to ask anything related to investments, etc. But I mean, Rahim, Kabir, or for that matter, I mean, you have Chanakya. All of them have talked about money, judicial investments, savings, and whatnot. So I mean, how do we make sure that ये सब जो ज्ञान है ये हम लोगों को लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स और फिर हार्वर्ड से लेने की क्या जरूरत है? हाउ कैन वी कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू case studies and things that we get to learn and read in our institutions. And number two, चाणक्य एक और ऐसा व्यक्ति है जिसके बारे में पूरी दुनिया जानती है.
जी.
वही चाणक्य अर्थशास्त्र हो या जो भी है, जिसके बारे में तो बहुत दुनिया पढ़ रही है. वो तो खैर और भी बाद में आ गए, या मैं कहूँ कि बहुत लेट एंट्रेंट है, लेकिन उनके पहले भी ये सब ऋषि मुनि और जिनको आगे रहीम और कबीर ने फॉलो किया है और ये सब दोहे बन गए हैं
जी.
तो ये फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी हमारे समाज में फिर मतलब व्हाट इज द जेनेसिस?
एक्चुअली आपके सवाल में आपका जवाब भी है कि कैसे कर सकते हैं कि अगर आप जैसे लोगों का साथ रहा तो जरूर हो सकता है, और अगर इसको हम एजुकेशनल करिकुलम का पार्ट बनाएं, सो अगर टीनेज में, आई एम नॉट सेइंग एट द वेरी अर्ली प्राइमरी स्कूल्स में, बट अगर 10वीं 11वीं 12वीं में एक करिकुलम का हिस्सा बना लें, और
अभी तो संभावना है एनईपी में, तो ये सब पॉसिबल है. नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी हैज स्पोकन अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स.
यस. So if that happens, then definitely it will help people to take informed decisions with their money.
Very true. I think we have one more question for the quiz. So kindly reply to me personally, and whoever replies first would be lucky enough to get Sir's book. So it's a very easy question. What is the real name of Birbal? What is the real name of Birbal?
We're not getting answered. Will you like to ask? Or wait.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. Very nice. We'd like to unmute Shishir. He's been wanting to ask you a question. Yes, Shishir.
Hi, Shishir.
Hi. Hi, Shishir.
Vinayak, क्या हाल है?
बहुत बढ़िया। शिशिर जी मेरे लिए बड़े भाई जैसे हैं,
ओके जी,
बीएचयू के पढ़े हुए हैं।
ओके जी।
विनायक,
वेलकम।
एक हम लोग जो समस्या हमेशा देख रहे हैं, और चूंकि आप इतने समय से पैसे की पाठशाला भी कर रहे हैं, ये जो क्विक मनी का कंसेप्ट है कि आज लगाया कल कमा लें, इसका क्या तोड़ है? इसका कोई सोल्यूशन है कि हम लोगों को ये कैसे एक्सप्लेन करें? ये हमेशा समस्या आती है, आपको भी आती होगी, हमें भी आती है
जी
कि लोग चाहते हैं कि आज शेयर बाजार में लगाएं, शाम को निकल जाए तो अच्छा है, अगर नहीं निकल पाए तो हमारा नुकसान हो गया। मतलब ये कहते हैं कि जो हमको फायदा नहीं हो पाया वो
जी
हमारा नुकसान हो जाता है।
जी।
क्विक मनी और घाटे का जो एक कंसेप्ट है, इससे आप कैसे निपटते हैं? इसको आप कैसे एक्सप्लेन करते हैं?
थैंक यू भैया ये क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए। इससे पहले मैं आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करा दूं, श्रेया जी और नीता जी दोनों मेरे बड़े भाई के समान हैं और पिछले 25 सालों से फाइनेंशियल मार्केट में हैं, मतलब बहुत वरिष्ठ पत्रकार हैं ये। और तो आपका भाई साहब सवाल जो है उसका उत्तर एक दोहे से ही मैं दे सकता हूँ। आमतौर पे लोग जो सुबह लगाते हैं और शाम को निकलते हैं या जो क्विक मनी बनाते हैं, तो वही बात है कि लंबे चौड़े दावों के बीच में आ जाते हैं कि इनको एक टिप मिल जाती है कि सुबह कि आज फलाना शेयर में लगा दो और शाम को इतना बन जाएगा। अंततोगत्वा बात बनती नहीं है। तो रहीम का एक दोहा जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और वो अगर हर किसी के दिमाग में ये बात डाली जाए कि रहीमन बात अगम्य की, रहीमन बात अगम्य की, कहनी सुननी की नहीं। तो रहीम एक्चुअली बहुत बड़े ज्योतिषी भी थे। अब्दुल रहीम खान खाना, ही वाज वन ऑफ द 9 जेम्स ऑफ अकबर। तो ये बहुत बड़े ज्योतिषी थे, लेकिन उसके बावजूद ये कहते हैं कि रहीमन बात अगम्य की, कहनी सुननी की नहीं। कि जो आगे की बात है ना, वो कहने की या सुनने की नहीं है, कहने सुनने की ये बात नहीं है। जो जानत है सो कहत नहीं। तो कौन जानता है? ईश्वर जानता है, वो बताता नहीं। जो जानत है सो कहत नहीं, कहत सो जानत नहीं। जो बताता है उसको मालूम नहीं होता। तो people who make tall claims that you will make money like this, actually they don't know. एंड और आमतौर पे जो इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन के चक्कर में लोग पड़ते हैं और वहां पे अपनी गाढ़ी मेहनत की कमाई खो बैठते हैं। तो ये इस दोहे का किसी भी निवेशक की जिंदगी में बहुत ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस है।
और मैं आपसे एक बात शेयर करूं, ये कई बार मुझसे भी ये पूछा जाता है सुबह में कि एक या दो कोई टिप बता दीजिए, तो मैं उनसे ये कहता हूं कि अगर मुझे पता होता तो मैं करोड़पति ना बन जाता,
बिल्कुल।
आपको क्यों बताऊं मैं?
जी
तो यानी कि जो आपको बता रहा है वो सड़क किनारे बैठे हुए तोते के साथ बैठा हुआ एक ज्योतिषी है,
जी
जिसे अपना भविष्य पता नहीं है, लेकिन वो औरों के भविष्य बनाने में जुट गया है।
बिल्कुल।
तो आई थिंक बहुत अच्छे, मैंने पूरा सुना अभी आपका और मुझे काफी अच्छा लगा, तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू
For coming in. And now we have one of the last questions, and that is Bindu. She sent a beautiful question in the form. Bindu, she's an educator from Delhi Public School. Bindu, yes. Bindu, please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I had posted my question yesterday, and my question was that, of course, we tell our children to value money. And somewhere we know about the youngsters, as it was being talked about just now, that a quick money. So how to keep in mind the values, with valuing money? Our values, how should they remain intact? And how should we tell this to our children? That is very, very important. Of course, money is required, but not at the cost of values. Thank you so much.
Yes. So if we are able to tell our kids the importance of संतोष धन, तो वैल्यू की जो आप बात कर रही हैं, उस पर ही मैं आ रहा हूं कि अगर हम हैप्पीनेस ढूंढने की कोशिश करें अपने पैसे से, तो उसमें एक चीज आपको नजर आएगी कि आमतौर पे अगर आपने ध्यान दिया हो, ज्यादातर जो आपको जिंदगी के जो यादें हैं वो छोटी छोटी बातों से आई है, ना कि बड़ी बड़ी बातों से आई होंगी, राइट। और उसमें सबसे बड़ी चीज ये है कि आपको संतोष हुआ है। तो अगर आप में संतोष है तो संतोष करने की आदत बच्चे में डालने की जरूरत है। अगर if you are able to do that, that will be much better for the kids to understand the value of money. I am looking for that दोहा, क्योंकि मुझे उसकी दूसरी लाइन याद नहीं आ रही अभी. गोधन गजधन बाजीधन. मुझे give me a minute, I'll just tell you. और दूसरा जो मैं एक बात हमेशा कहता हूँ पैसे को एंजॉय करने की बात को लेके कि लोग जो लगातार पैसे के पीछे भागते रहते हैं और उससे उनको हाथ कुछ नहीं लगता, तो ऐसे में जो कबीर का एक दोहा है कि कौड़ी कौड़ी जोड़ के लाख करोड़ी जोड़ी, कौड़ी कौड़ी जोड़ के लाख करोड़ी जोड़ी, चलती बार न कछू मिल्या लई लंगोटी छोड़ी. तो इसलिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि आपको पैसे का उपयोग करना आना चाहिए. उस पैसे का उपयोग जरूरी नहीं है कि आप बड़ी गाड़ी खरीदें, बड़ा घर खरीदें, बल्कि उस पैसे का सदुपयोग समाज के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं. इफ यू आर एबल टू टेल दिस टू योर किड्स, आई मीन एंड इनकलकेट, वो वैल्यू सिस्टम में अगर डालने की कोशिश करेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली उनको इसकी इम्पोर्टेंस पता चलेगी, वैल्यू पता चलेगी पैसे की. दूसरी चीज जो मैं आपको बताना चाह रहा हूँ वो है चैप्टर 738 का, जो मेरी गोधन गजधन बाजीधन और रतन धन खानी, जब आवे संतोष धन सब धन धूरी समानी. तो मटेरियलिस्टिक पैसे का मटेरियलिस्टिक उपयोग ना करके अगर आप उसका सदुपयोग करेंगे तो उसका जो आनंद है वो हीरे जवाहरात इकट्ठा करके या बहुत सारी गाय भैंस इकट्ठा करके या घोड़े इकट्ठा करके नहीं होगा. उसका सदुपयोग आप किसी बच्चे को पढ़ाने में करें, समाज के लिए करें, तो उसका ज्यादा आनंद आएगा.
Very true. Very, very good question and equally good answer, I must say. I think that was one of the last questions,
Yes.
Shreya. And I think you must give the result of the quiz now.
Yes, so Suyash Joshi and Rishika Batra. So these two people have answered the two questions correctly.
So they'll be getting the book.
Suyash Joshi and
Rishika Batra.
okay, heartiest congratulations to both of you. So they'll have to share their address with you.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll be sending it to you so that this can be, and you can sign the books and
Okay.
anything else that you would like to let everyone know, Vinayak? Any special tips, something that we missed out during the conversation?
Keep it simple. So do not
Correct.
complicate your life. Identify your why. Understand the importance of power of compounding. Have patience and discipline. Simple.
Fantastic.
और इन्वेस्टर के लिए तो बहुत इजी है. जो काम आप अपने बच्चों को बोलते हैं ना कि धैर्य रखो, अनुशासन रखो, बस वैसे ही आप अपने इन्वेस्टिंग लाइफ में यूज करो.
I think that's a golden tip.
Yeah.
Very, very takeaway of the session, that keep it simple and read the book Dohanomics. You'll gain a lot from that.
Yeah. So both the books are available on Amazon.
Okay. I think-
Dohanomics as well as Birbal Tenali and Investment Sutras.
Yeah. And they're easily available, so I'm sure everyone can.
Yeah. So this is the book. These are the two books of Dohanomics, and the other one is Birbal Tenali and Investment.
Wow.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah. And thank you so much, Vinayak, for such a lovely session. It was totally flawless. Amazing. Like one of our interactive audiences said that it is something absolutely new. Nobody could think that you could relate the Dohas with investment sutras. You made it so simple and you have taken us back to the roots. That is, I think, the most important thing that you've done in this
Thank you
session.
for inviting me here.
That
Thank
is
you so much.
absolutely a pleasure. And I thank everyone who's come in today. And I'm very happy that even Able Charities has been part of our session today. And they've been doing a great job. And I think everyone should go on their website and look at Able Charities' great work that I've been also part of last 10 years. And thank you once again, Vinayak. Thank you, Atulji. Thank you all the prominent participants today. We look forward to many such
Yes,
sessions.
thank you, Atul ji. खास विशेष धन्यवाद आपका.
नहीं, thank you.
And
It
anything
was a
else
pleasure.
you would like to say, Vinayak?
No, all the best. Happy investing.
Yeah, and we look forward to having you again. And we look
Sure.
forward
Would love to be here.
Pathshala in a lot of schools so that everyone can gain from your experience and children can gain from it and a lot of youths can gain from it. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much for coming,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.